It's the highest form of love is the love for the next one, yeah? Die Nächstenliebe, because in a bond, love in a bond, you are two persons. The broadest form is the Nächstenliebe, and this is not only including human beings, but everything that exists. Actually, it's a love, comes close to love of creation.
So when I say or think of to a person, you are a part of my existence, that's the next thing we do.
No, not just saying. It's more saying something is not love.
It's not love, but
No.
to describe it would be, it's like you are a part of my existence.
Your whole being is filled with this realization. It's an inner certainty, and then you cannot just destroy something, or you're driving, you see there a cat, go over the cat, or just cut flowers and let them be on the floor, something like this. You are seeing the value in each thing on the planet and elsewhere.
Yeah, but then what about like when Billy is there with his fly swatter? There's a or when I'm like let's say I'm working around landscaping, and you got to cut the otherwise you're going to be overgrown by the blackberries or whatever it is, right? So there's a place also for creating your space, right? Mm-hmm. So there's like somehow there's still that harmony, but there's also death,
Mm-hmm. That's the neutral, positive, neutral attitudes a person should have. Should not be too good, like the Hindus who don't walk around because they could stomp on an ant or something like this. This is positive degeneration, because flies don't have anything to do in a room where you live, because they are a threat to your health. They can live outside. If they're flying around here outside, that's okay, it's their business, but they could harm you as a human being. They come from the toilet, go to the food, go to yourself, and so that's the health threat, because you as a human being are responsible for preserving your health. And the same is also true if you are a human being, has also the task to have good surroundings, to see that there is some pleasant surroundings, and so you have to shape environment, but you should not go and kill all the frogs here because you don't like them. But in a garden, for instance, you cannot have the snails eating all the vegetable, and so you have to do something against it. That's the way of life. You must have food, so you have to protect your food. There's plenty of fruit space for the snails to eat other things.
So would this love also be called like universal love, or like love for everything in the universe?
And universal love, that's then actually a little bit
higher.
Higher.
Oh, really?
What does it mean, universal love?
I think universal love is so high. We don't have to think about it, because this belongs in the region of our Tapersat and the half spiritual levels. We cannot, in the next million of years, we cannot attain this form. So, but the highest form that we should strive for is really the love for the next one. That's that we should strive in our next incarnations.
Or will be valid for any creature in the universe, yeah?
Flora and fauna.
Yes, in our
Different
universe,
form,
because there are other universes also existing, and it's enough if we restrict ourselves at the moment for our universe.
Maybe even our planet.
Just to start.
Our planet.
Even just us.
Actually, we should start with ourselves.
Yeah.
And Vara Liebe? Is that
Wahre Liebe.
yeah, true love?
True love. Yeah,
That's
true love is actually a term for that form of love that's permanent, that's growing, that cannot be destroyed.
So would that also be like next in Liebe?
Yeah, and also the bond, love, bond between two people.
So like a marriage bond? Sort of
Marriage
love?
bond. This can also be true love.
So true love sort of spans different types of love.
It's true love is not dependent on opinions, on looks.
So it's not a materialistic love, like,
Yes.
what would you call it?
Many-
Affective love.
Affective love, yes, because affective love is based on just on feelings and illusions and this kind of view. You
Narrow.
don't see the whole person. You just see
What you
a
wanna
part
see.
of it.
You see what you want to see.
Of course, yes, exactly what you want to see and hope to see.
So true love would be next in Liebe, the marriage type love, anything that's not a materialistic love,
Yeah, it's a deep
but not a universal.
knowledge that, for instance, in a couple that you belong together, that you're helping each other, you are not fed up with the other person if there is a contrary expression, or so that you are accepting your partner as it is. You don't want to change your partner because you are glad that the person is here, you are together.
It would also include platonic love, like friendship. So
Platonic love can also be true love, because sometimes there is no other solution than have platonic love with a partner.
You know how some people say love will set you free, or love will make you become more aware, like help you become more aware? Is that a true statement?
Yeah, perhaps it's not love, it's your consciousness. Consciousness that is growing, I think. It makes you aware. And you are learning and seeing things as they are. If you are living in a reality, and not in a fake world, then this contributes.
But the statement comes from through love they will be set free, or through knowing how to love someone else they will find the truth or become more aware. Like, is that a true statement?
I wouldn't say it.
Say it that way?
Actually, true love is the result of your thoughts and feelings and your evolution of your level of consciousnness. To have true love requires that you have an awareness of reality and of the values of virtues that you are living according to these. If you are a hateful person, you can never experience true love. So
Regarding true love, is it before you can actually have a glimpse of that, do you have to have that in yourself? Otherwise, is that how it always will have to start, if you have that? And from there you'll be able to recognize it, and if you don't love yourself, is that always the basis, that you have that as a foundation, and once you understand it in yourself, that's when you can recognize it in others? Is that how it works, or does it work in other ways?
that's the starting point of everything. If you don't love yourself, then you can never have true love.
And you'll never experience it.
And we here on Earth, actually, we are on our way. Hardly, I don't think if there are people around at this stage of evolution that have attained true love. I don't think so. We are in a learning process. Sometimes we are more towards this kind of situation, and then there are things happening, and we are perhaps a little bit more away. So we are now struggling or learning this kind of form of love.
You're mentioning already next in Liebe and all that. Is there a name for the stage that we're in? Is in the spiritual teachings?
No,
it's-
I don't remember. That's different from person to person. Each person is on a different stage level, and so it's a process that you are on to improve.
I wanted to ask something similar to that about the levels of evolution on Earth and love. Right? Is there a big difference between people, or is it all mostly homogeneous?
It's different, of course.
Oh, okay.
It was your thought actually about will love set you free?
Mm-hmm.
you have to find the love within yourself, right? You can't, another person will not set you free for your, you know, I mean, you can't find love through another person.
Mm-hmm.
Like that other person is not going to set you free.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to do the work yourself.
Mhm.
That was just a thought, you know, because so often it's like the affective love that you were talking about, where you think that by loving this person it will set you free, or you think that what you have for this person is you know, I don't know, real love, and then but it turns out it's affective love. That's all, you know. So you can't get love from another person. You have to find it yourself.
But if you have true love, then you let the person be who they are.
Mhm.
So that sets you free.
Yeah.
Well,
Different
that's
from-
develop.
Yeah, it's not dependent on the other person.
Indirectly, yes.
Yeah, it's not dependent on the other person.
No.
No. So I mean that means that if you know someone doesn't quite understand love, but you have maybe a little bit more understanding of what love is, you're not going to you're going to continue on your own path, whatever it may be, and you know, each person has their own responsibility basically.
How do we actually develop these higher forms of love, like love for the neighbor or the true love in a relationship? What are some things you can do to strengthen that?
Yeah, by controlling your thoughts, by
Okay.
being aware what you are thinking, by controlling your wishes and everything that's in your mind, by avoiding having illusions, be neutral, everything that's a material consciousness. That's the point where everything is developed.
So if you were to do meditation, like concentration and such, and build up your ability to focus, and then say consider and think about love itself, true love, that would be a way to build this love within yourself
Through meditation,
through meditation or in thinking.
this could increase your awareness about love, because you cannot attain love in an instance or in a year or in one life, but you must be on the path. This is just one means to go on this way towards learning or experiencing true love.
So your capacity for love, something that's been built for a long period of time, many lifetimes.
Yeah, because it's not an easy thing. It's not just something that comes to you, you have to work for. Actually, there is a reason behind that you have to live many existences, many lives. Because if you would learn everything quickly, you wouldn't need so many lives. Like
I think love has to be developed.
Can you learn by observing nature the true love? Like,
yeah, it can be of help that you feel connected or realize that you are connected with nature.
when you are part of
That you are a part of creation, that you are needing the trees for your life, you are needing the plants, that the fact that the thing here exists makes it possible that you are here. So that's of course a contribution to this realization.
Effective love. What does it do positively? Like, what's its function?
Effective.
Yeah, like because
Falling in love.
Yeah, yeah. Because we always talk about it being like not good comparison to like true love or love for the neighbor.
Effective.
No, just talking about
Effective.
affective.
No, but that's another.
Yeah, that's the one falling in love.
The
two
feel-
types.
the
That's the
feeling.
first stage of
Yeah.
you have to learn. You have to learn at the beginning. Then you are making mistakes. You have perhaps experiences that you can learn from. So there are some people who are marrying 8 times or 9 times and 10 times and so, and they didn't learn their lesson. Perhaps they are not suitable for.
Does it always go back? Can it turn from the material love to like a true love? Can
Of course,
Can it develop?
Of course, also an affective love can hold your entire life, and you can, during your lifetime, being together with the other person, you can have some progress.
Yeah.
So it's
And learn to accept each other. Sometimes you have quarrels, but since you have a long-term perspective, and you are not the person who quits after the first incident that you don't like, and so this depends on the character of the persons involved. And if you are finding a way of tolerance, and so these are the first stages to develop higher forms of love. That's necessary. It must be this way, because it's from here to here. It's a process.
Yeah, you learn from your mistakes.
You can't learn from your mistakes if you don't make any.
You
Exactly.